What's up, guys? So we have a few, let's say, issues going on Instagram at the moment. So I thought I'd make this video. I'm just discussing the follow blocks and action blocks. It's really a follow block that are occurring at the moment, and we can talk about what we think it is, how we can avoid it, and just everything going forwards. So to give you a bit of backstory, 2 or 3 weeks ago in mid-May, a huge follow or action block hit a lot of people in automation. So a lot of people who are automating Instagram accounts will hit with a follow block or an action block that stopped them from performing follows or likes or unfollows. I think it's mainly follows. This was a couple of weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it did last. Those blocks lasted for up to 2 weeks, and it affected everybody who was running automation at a slightly lesser level, or maybe using too aggressive settings, or not good proxies, or just something that was suboptimal. I personally didn't get affected at all, and a lot of people who I know who are in a similar thing to me didn't get affected, but then I also know a ton of people who did get affected. Anyway, moving on, everything was fine till 4th of June, so a couple of days ago, or early 5th, late 4th of June, where pretty much 90-95% of people who automate Instagram accounts got hit with a follow block. And it's not an action block where all of your actions are blocked, so you can't comment, you can't do any of these things. It's genuinely, in most cases, just a follow block, so you can't follow other people. You can still unfollow, you can still like, you can still comment in general, but the follows was absolutely hit. And you know, since then, pretty much nobody has been able to do any follows. So the fact that it hit everybody all at the same time, like across the board, goes to show that it was something that Instagram changed, and it's not just a coincidence, it's not just bad luck, it's not just something that individuals had done, it was something that was actually implemented and changed across the board. And the thing that I noticed was that I had to update my Instagram app twice in the last like 24-48 hours. It was literally within like a 24 period I had to update it 2 times, which normally it's like once every 2 weeks or once a week. So the fact that I had to do it twice made me think that they're definitely changing something or trying something. So a lot of users are reporting, and this is something that loads of people are saying, a lot of users are reporting that, you know, it's affecting normal users as well, and people are getting follow blocked, even if they're not doing automation. And maybe there are a few, but guys, really in general, it is people who are doing excessive follows, or follows that like are not normal. So even if you're not automating and you're doing a load of follows, you're going to get hit with that block. Or people who say, you know, they're not doing anything and they're getting hit with that block, normally they have been doing something and, you know, they're just making a complaint. We can actually look at Instagram down detector, or down detector / Instagram, which shows the amount of complaints, the amount of problems, and also a live outage map, which shows areas of Instagram that are affected. And obviously this did go up, but it's very hard to say whether this is from genuine users or people who are automating who are very unhappy and just sending, you know, tons of these down reports. So guys, I'm a member of private Instagram automation communities where people have thousands of automated accounts, either their own accounts or client accounts, and they have so much data available to them. And what these guys are suggesting, and obviously this is all hypothetical and this is early days, and maybe in a few days, you know, people will actually have a solid answer, but I'm just giving you information as I have it now, is that Instagram are maybe introducing a monthly action cap, and that if you go over that monthly total actions as an average, you are going to get the follow block. So that would explain why people who are newer to actions, even if they're on really aggressive settings, are not getting hit by the follow block, because they haven't done that total amount of actions yet. Also, people are saying that accounts who have been doing very minimal actions, you know, less than 100 follows a day, are not getting hit with these follow blocks. So what it would suggest is that there's not a daily limit on the amount of follows you can do, but there is maybe a monthly limit where it averages out your per day follows. And if you go over that monthly limit, you're getting hit with potentially a lengthy follow block. So there are no concrete numbers, but if you're getting hit with that follow block, it suggests that your total actions are too high. Obviously, there are no bans happening at the moment, and Instagram really doesn't want to hurt any of the genuine users. So if you're using automation, I really wouldn't be worried about getting banned. They put these blocks in just to, you know, cap what you can do from that account. I actually think this is more to try and impact people who sell fake followers and fake likes, these websites that literally make millions from reselling fake followers and fake likes. So if they can't give the amount of followers that they used to be able to, they're going to severely be impacted. I don't think they want to hurt genuine users. Because I want you not to worry, this sort of thing, this doomsday happens every single year or even more than once a year. So we had action blocks last year. We had people not being able to phone verify their account, not being able to log into their account in the first place. Total action blocks, follow blocks. We have had it all for the past, since Instagram automation started, and it is just a matter of, improvising, adapting, and overcoming, as Mr. Grills would say. And I'm sure very soon that people will figure out exactly what the reason is, and we will be able to just move forward from this. You also need to look at this in a positive way, and that's how I look at it every time that something like this happens, that the weak or the people who are just not very good at this and really giving a bad rep to other Instagram automators who are, providing a really, really good targeted services will be cleaned out. They will be cut, all the dead weight is going to be cut, and only the elite and the people who are doing this at a good level and who are able to adapt will be able to continue. And that will mean that lots of potential clients and people who want genuine good services, will become available to people who are able to provide that. But guys, to recap, there is really nothing you can do right now. If you are running any automation, I suggest that you put everything on pause for, the foreseeable future, not like months or anything, but at least like a week or two, or until there is some concrete news about all of this. Which, if you are waiting for any of this sort of information, make sure to join my Facebook group or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and I will, be happy to give you any information that I have. Otherwise, try look for some forums on automation or Instagram in general, and I'm sure there'll be information there. But guys, wait it out. If you do try and resume actions once the block has been lifted, try and do it with really, really conservative settings, because that sounds like the most likely idea by now. But guys, if you got some value, please like, subscribe, leave a comment describing your situation and what you're going through right now with all of this, if it's happened to you, if you have any ideas, and yeah, see you in the next video.